Hello guys, I hope you're all well. Today I thought that I would talk about my experience with crystals so far. So I don't think I've actually mentioned them on my YouTube channel, but if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I've been really into my crystals for the past 2 months, I would say. So yeah, I just thought I would talk about kind of how I got into them, how I use them, and like a little bit about the ones that I've got. I am a complete beginner, I'm in no way an expert. It might be helpful for someone who's also just starting out, just to kind of know what my experience of it is so far. So yes, if you like this video, then please do give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know in the comments below if you've used crystals, if you've got tips and advice, anything like that, please do pop it below. So I have been drawn to crystals for quite a while. I remember whenever I'd go to like gift shops by the seaside, I'd always be drawn to them in the shop. I'd never buy them or anything, but that's like my earliest kind of memories of crystals, like, you know, the big amethyst ones, like the big purple ones on the inside and stuff like that. And then fast forward to now, over the past few months, I've really been drawn to them when I see them on social media. I didn't really know what they were for or anything, but I would find myself reading posts about them and watching videos and stuff. And the one video that really made me think, yes, I want a crystal, was by Jenna Dewan, who was married to Channing Tatum. She did just like an intro into her crystals. And yeah, that kind of made me realise like that they've all got different purposes and they all help with different things, and yeah, it just taught me a little bit about them. So I'll leave that below if you want to learn a little bit more about crystals and like the ones that she would recommend. And then I started following Wolf's sister on Instagram, who works with crystals all the time. So I'd kind of read her posts and learn a bit more about them. And then beginning of December, when I was like in the middle of my divorce and I just hit a really low point, I felt really depressed and anxious and lost. My friend said to me, you really need to get some crystals. So I did a bit of research into the kind of crystals that help with what I was going through, heartache, depression, kind of like a grieving feeling, and even just Googling tips for heartache, tips for depression, tips for anxiety, crystals came up loads as well. So the one crystal that I found came up loads was rose quartz, which is this one. So it's a really, really beautiful pale pink coloured stone. It's really, really beautiful actually. I've actually got 3 of them. So this one that I hold, and then I've got 2 pendant ones. And rose quartz is all about your heart and love. So they recommend using rose quartz if you've got physical heart problems, but also emotionally. So not only if you're going through heartbreak, like a divorce, separation, a breakup, but if you're wanting to manifest love, a new relationship, or you're wanting to strengthen your current relationship, rose quartz came up a lot. So that's one that I really wanted to get. So as soon as I knew what one I wanted, I just needed to figure out where to get them. So I looked on Amazon and there were loads of shops on there, they had really good reviews, but my only concern was I didn't know if they were genuine. So yeah, I was a bit skeptical, and I'd also read a lot about how when you're choosing a crystal, you're supposed to go for the ones that you're drawn to, and you're supposed to kind of pick them up and feel them and see how they feel and how they make you feel and what energy they provide. So I thought for my first one that I'm going to get, I'm not going to go with online. I have since got some online, but yeah, for my first one, I just thought I want to go for what I'm drawn to. So I found a local crystal shop called Craft Crazy. It's in Fareham, so I'll leave a link below if anyone wants to go there. I went after a spiritual healing session. And when I was at the spiritual healing session, she actually recommended amethyst to me to help me sleep. So when I went into Craft Crazy, I said, this is what's kind of going on with me at the moment. I'm looking for rose quartz and amethyst. And the man behind the counter said, you should also get citrine. Hang on, I'll show you. So this is amethyst. It's the one that I feel like most people would recognise because people tend to have like huge chunks of it. And the citrine one that I was recommended, it's called the sunshine stone, so it's all for happiness. And it's like this, like a yellowy orange colour. You can get them much clearer. Again, this is probably one of the darker ones that I've seen. And I've also got this in pendant form as well. So yes, I was recommended that. But as soon as he said to me, you know, you could do with citrine as well, it's the happiness kind of sunshine stone, the lady behind the till said the best thing to do is just scan the crystals with your eyes, and whichever ones you're drawn to, you know, pick up one, see how you feel with it, maybe put it down, pick up a different one of the same type. She said just go with the ones that you feel. And I've also read on Wolf Sister, and we were talking today via private message, and I said, you know, what would you recommend for such and such? And she said the best thing that I can recommend is just to go with what you're drawn to, because, for example, rose quartz, yes, I feel like it's working for me. Yes, it's kind of made for the purpose that I want it for, if that makes sense. But some people might feel heartbroken, get a rose quartz and it not do their job for them. They might go into a shop and actually be drawn to another crystal, and that might heal their broken heart. So it's all about what works with you and like the energy and the connection between you and the crystals. So yeah, she said, you know, by all means pick up those ones if you're drawn to them and if you kind of feel something with them, but just see what other ones you're drawn to as well. So when I started scanning across the crystal, they're all in like little baskets with all the same ones in each basket. And the first one that I was drawn to was this one. And it had a different name. I can't find it online now, so when I go into the shop next, I'm going to ask exactly what it is. There were so many pretty stones, like kind of pretty pinks and lilacs and shiny sparkly ones, and to me this one isn't very pretty. It's very earthy, and I think it's a beautiful stone, but it's not one that I would think I would be drawn to. But yeah, I was drawn to it, and when I showed it to the lady, she said, oh, that's from the jasper stone, which if you've been following my channel for a while, you'll know is the name of my son. So for me, I just felt like that was a sign. I didn't even need to know what it was. It was a sign to me, and I was like, oh, that's the name of my son. And she was like, well, there you go. So the jasper stone comes in all different colours, and they're like different types. So yeah, this is one type of it, but I don't know which one. Whenever I look it up online, I can't find one that looks similar. So yes, and she did tell me what this particular one is for, and I believe it was wellness. And then the next one that I was drawn to was this one, pale blue one with white flecks, and it's a very smooth stone, and this is aventurine, which is all to do with having a higher spiritual kind of calling and a like healing, and I'd just come from spiritual healing, so again that was one that I just thought it just seemed perfect to me. This tends to be one that I'm drawn to when I'm doing work, and I think there is something in this to do with your goals and ambitions and like your drive. So yeah, it tends to be when I'm doing work, I'm drawn to this one. I keep them all in a bag, and I either kind of pour them out and then just have like a feel for them, or see which one I'm instantly just attracted to picking up, or I'll just put my hand in and do like a lucky dip. But yeah, this tends to be one that I'll just put by my desk, or I'll hold it in my hand while I'm editing and typing and stuff like that. So those are the first ones that I got: rose quartz, amethyst, citrine, jasper stone and aventurine. What I did for the first few weeks of just having those was sometimes I put them in my bra, not the bigger ones, although rose quartz I have had in my bra before. Yeah, just so that I can have it really, really close to my heart. I'll put them in my pockets. When I'm driving, I'll have them in a little like cup thing next to me. I'll have them in my handbag. I've always got at least one crystal on me or close to me at any given time. And then I was really kindly gifted some. So I'm actually wearing one right now. My friend Helen got me this for Christmas, and this is a druzy quartz. This is by a California-based company called Luna Norta, but you can get them in HomeSense TK Maxx. And I believe with druzy, it's basically any quartz crystal that's got kind of like glittery crystallized bits over it, so you can have different types of druzy. But yeah, this one I put it on, she gave it to me just after Christmas, and I haven't taken it off since. I just really love having it on me all the time. And then I was gifted some more. So Callum Best got in touch. His company is called Crystal Harmony. Again, I'll link that below, and I'll link the Luna Norta one below as well. And he does crystal pendants on chains. So this one is a clear quartz. And then I've got a rose quartz one as well, and then a double one which has got a rose quartz and a fluorite on it, and a citrine one as well. And what I love about these is obviously with the druzy quartz one I can still hold on to it and I can rub the crystal, but with those ones, because they're longer, while I'm kind of working, driving, anything like that, I can be holding on to the pendant, and it's just so nice that I can wear different crystals on me all the time. So I tend to have like 2 or 3 crystals around my neck at any time. And yeah, those are all the crystals that I've got. In terms of the effects and if I think they work, it could all be in my mind. I feel like a lot of these things, it can be like a placebo effect. But I feel like compared to how I was when I first bought my first crystal back like just under 2 months ago, I'm feeling so much stronger. I'm feeling so much more empowered and inspired and full of love, and my anxiety, I can't really remember the last time I felt anxiety. Well, it was like over Christmas time. I still get the morning low, like morning depression, but then I'm having more days where the whole day, I just feel normal, if not like high on life, which is amazing. I'm really drawn to certain ones for certain things. So like I said with the aventurine, I'm drawn to that when I'm working, and that is the stone for your goals and kind of ideas and stuff. And yeah, I think if anything, they provide me with comfort, and I'm feeling so positive and I'm feeling so happy. And yes, I am still going through lows, like I'm in the middle of a divorce, so it's not going to be all smooth sailing, but yeah, I feel like me now compared to me a couple of months ago is a completely different person, and crystals is kind of the one constant thing that I've really implemented into every aspect of my day. Like I have one when I'm working out at the gym, I have one under my pillow when I'm sleeping, I have them there when I'm working, when I'm just chatting to friends, when I'm relaxing. Like I always have one or more crystals on me throughout the day. So for me, I feel like even if that is just in my head, it's worked and it's amazing. So yeah, that's got to be a good thing, right? But yes, I'm going to stop waffling because I'm aware that this video is very long now. I will do another one, if you guys would like, let me know in the comments below on the crystals that I've got and a bit more about them. I am still learning, but yeah, I can kind of talk more about rose quartz and citrine and kind of what they're for. And I've learned a little bit about like your chakras and whereabouts you can put the crystals on your body, and like rose quartz baths and stuff like that. So do let me know in the comments below, and any other questions you've got. I can't see myself not having crystals on me for a very long time, so yeah, I'd love to make more content about them, and yeah, hopefully if you guys can start a crystal journey as well, then that would be amazing. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to look at the links below if you want to check out where I got the crystals, and I will see you next time. Bye!